everybody. Hi, everybody. So tonight we're going to be talking about jam, jellies, preserves, compotes, really quick. Gonna start trying to make very short videos, just people's attention span. So all you need for making your own jams, jellies, preserves, compotes, so you don't have to buy Smuckers. Make your own jelly, mother schmuckers. So let's get to it. Yeah. Hey, so honestly, I'm trying to figure out how to do these angles and things. So everything you need to know how to make jams and jellies is right this way. So let's get jamming. Blueberries? Sure. Piña? Oh, sí. Piña también. Bien acá, piña. We've also got pears. So, blueberries, pineapple, pears. Over here we have H2O melon compote. So this is organic watermelon that I blended, and I'm going to show you everything you need is right here. So we've got the Sure Gel right here. There are different brands and kinds. This one is the one I'm going to show you how to do the video tonight with, there's the focus. And then there's this one. So, everything else you need, so that's the watermelon. That was loud. We've got, mango. So this is a mango jelly that I just made with, this is just one mango. And you can see the consistency of the jelly there. It's a gorgeous organic mango. And that's just nothing but organic mango. This brand of pectin. And a bit of organic non-GMO sugar. And a little bit of lemon juice. And that just is it. So I'm going to show you that really quick. I only wanted to make this a 1.5-minute video, but I can already tell I'm taking longer. So here's the mangoes, pickled mango, and everyone invest in more mason jars, because you know how your carrots. If you buy carrots, there's no reason for you to need for them to go to waste. All you need to do is have a jar of carrots. This is fermenting in a salt brine. I had the lid loose a little bit because of natural fermentation. You don't want to create a little time bomb in your kitchen. But this is just fermenting by salt water, just salt and water. And it's 0.02. I'll show you the math and things about how to do a salt brining solution. But this is going to be amazing for carrot salsa, things like that. So it keeps them fresh, preserved. And if I want something in my carrots in my dish, I can just pull one out, rinse it off, chop it up, and it's good to go in whatever I want. Just sort of fun fact. I've got lots of whole fermenting lab up here with garlic, black garlic, preserving lemons, but I'll get into that later. So all you need now is So here's your blueberry. The color on this and the taste. You don't need to buy jelly or jams anymore. This is homemade jelly, blueberry jelly, and you can see the viscosity on that. It's a good jelly. This is much better tasting than your grape jelly at the store loaded with all that stuff. So this is just 4 ingredients. Lemon juice, the pectin, which is very good pectin, Ball brand. Sugar, lemon, pectin, and the fruit. That's it. So, this is a little more complicated. This one is a pear cinnamon sauce that you do need to heat up to get to this consistency. But this pear cinnamon sauce is so good. It's incredible, and it's just pears and just pears in the heat with lemon juice and the natural juices, and there's no and sugar, so there's no pectin in this at all, or cornstarch or anything. It's just sugar, the natural sugars and pectin that's in the fruit. And then also, there's, of course, you gotta have your own caramel. You gotta have your own homemade caramel, because why not? Put that on pancakes. Put that on cereal. Put that on bacon. Put that on Pazookies. #BJs. What up? I no longer work for BJ's or I'm affiliated with them in any way, by the way. They are a fantastic corporation filled with great, warm-hearted people and brilliant minds at the corporate level. They donate so much. Anyway. Tuna juice fresh from the cactus. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Watermelon, honeydew, pineapple flavor of the cactus fruits. So good for you. I drink it all the time over ice, a little bit of sugar. Not for everybody though. I've already been over this and we're going to show you how to do that. Alright, so I'm going to cut here. All you need for a jelly is these things and you're good, and a blender. Or you don't even need a blender. You can just crush it up with 2 forks. Get to town. I'll show you that in a quick second. Thanks, guys. Oh, hi. How's it going? We're back. So, we're just going to we're going to do the pear jelly now. So we're just going to take pears, clean hands, washed hands, please, ladies and gentlemen, into the blender, into the food processor, okay? And depending on the fruit, if you're making a puree, just add a little more of that juice and or water into the blender as you're going. These are pears, so they're pretty juicy, and I want a thicker consistency, so I'm just going to blend these right now. That's super annoying. Alright, you get it. So then, in here, I've got 1/3 cup of sugar into this bowl. 1/3 cup sugar. And I'll tell you why I'm doing that. We're going to do 1/3 cup sugar for 1 cup of puree, okay? Or puree and whole fruit pieces total, 1 cup, okay? So 1/3 cup sugar. You can use any kind of sugar in the raw, turbinado, whatever. Whole earth monk fruit sugar, fantastic. Expensive, obviously, unless you want to pillage Starbucks. Don't do that. But brown sugar here, okay, depending on the fruit. You want to do a peach, maybe brown sugar's better. Depending on the fruit, fruits already have their natural sweetness to them, so you might not need that much sugar. I personally, sugar is the devil. It's the worst, most addicting thing, and I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. So that's why I make my own stuff, and how I lost 100 pounds by doing this. It's 248 pounds, I'm 155 right now. This is just your white sugar. That's not it's the better white sugar, so it's not your I have to find the package. So, okay, so this is not enough puree for a cup, so that's fine. You don't need to do full puree. You can do some of these, take up some of these little pieces and cut them up, or you can just pull them in half and put them into little pieces after you're done with the blender here for your jelly. So, one more pump. Okay, sorry about that blender, guys. That is super annoying, I know. So, and I don't have my liquid measuring cup right now. Whatever. You don't need it. I don't need a measuring cup. Once you get familiar with things in cooking, you'll learn to. Just using my fingers again here because we're doing home cooking chef stuff. So I have clean hands. That's fine. Just get this stuff out of here, and then we're gonna go straight from here into the bowl. Right there, and so in here, the pectin is right here, and I'm actually just going to get my hands a really quick wash and edit. Woo! Yeah, okay, so we're back. So you've got your sugar, 1/3 cup. 1/3 cup sugar, and then we have our pectin right here. So we're going to do, for 1/3 cup sugar and 1 cup puree, 1 cup puree plus, but inside here it's about 90% puree, and then I stuff about 5 pieces of whole pears in there and small. Okay, so 1 cup total for 1/3 cup sugar, and then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon or 3 teaspoons of this freezer pectin. So this is not what the package says. I'm playing with it myself, so there is a recipe on this package that will tell you how to do it, and that's fine. But this is my version. So 1 tablespoon or 3 teaspoons of pectin. And you can do 2 teaspoons. You can do a tablespoon and plus a teaspoon. You know, you can do, you play with the viscosity and what you want to do. So, and peaches are the only one that have a different procedure, and I'll go over that. But you're just gonna take your, clean spatula, fork, and a spatula, whisk, or a spoon, whatever, fork, dry. Stirring the sugar up just a little bit, just to get the pectin and the sugar melding and doing their chemical thing on a molecular level. And then let that just sit there. You can just go like this. It's fine. Toss it. All right. And so that's it. You let that, close that up. Store this in a dark, cool place. Up in a cupboard. Perfect. And so then now, we don't need to let that sit. You can pour, and now we're going to go in with our puree and in with our 1/3 cup sugar and our 1 tablespoon of pectin. Okay? In there. In the sugar. And then now we're going to stir. And this process, I don't know on the video if I want to show the whole thing, but I think I will. Because you're going to see how this becomes a jelly, and you'll understand much better how this works, and then you'll get inspired to make your own at home, because it's this easy. It is this easy to make your own jellies, jams, just like I have here. You want to keep this stirring, okay? Because what's happening actually on a chemical level, the pectin, and my tripod just fell. The pectin and gelatin do the same things essentially. The pectin is a naturally occurring carbohydrate molecule that happens in fruits, and so it's it creates this gelling situation. Corn has that starchy thing that but what's happening is there's a webbing going on right now with the pectin and the sugar. At this point, I'm going to add in. So after about a minute, I'm going to add in half a tablespoon of lemon juice for this mixture. Okay, half a tablespoon or 1.5 teaspoons. And if you have not been in kitchens, and just measure that out, because with the acidity, the lemon juice, you do want to be kind of specific. Taste it; it's not that big, but you do need it to let the sugar do its thing. That acidity is important for preservation, but also for binding, having that chemical reaction go up. So we're just going to be stirring this like this, no big deal, but keeping an even consistency throughout the jelly, having the pectin go throughout all of the jelly, because everything it's just like when you spray cooking oil on a grill. What's happening is those fibers are creating a web of oil, and that's creating a layer in between the grill and the meat. Well, it's kind of like that with this pectin. It's creating this web that's creating a layer in between the fruit and the water molecules and binding it. So that's how you get, a jelly, which is kind of like I was explaining, the non-Newtonian liquids, the mixtures between physical solids and liquid material. So jelly is a cool way to play with that. Texture is a huge thing in cooking. Texture is so big. And this is turning into a 10-minute video again, and I wanted it to be a minute and a half. So So much to talk about all the time. You don't need to stir this. You need to stir for 3 minutes. Okay, stir for 3 minutes, and you're good. And that's with most batches. You can scale this up and do double. So you can do 1 2/3. On the package, the recipe is 1 2/3 cup sugar. 1 2/3 cup, not sugar. 1 2/3 cup fruit puree. 2/3 cup sugar. 1 tablespoon lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon of pectin. 2 tablespoons of pectin. So, man, that was an awful way. And so I'm only showing you this because the whole time of me stirring and stuff, I know this is very boring, but I'm just showing you literally the whole time that it takes to make a jelly and how it's changing while it's going, okay? So we're getting some jelly happenings down here. So 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, I can already tell. So at this point, just give it one last little vigorous swirl, you know. And then from this little vigorous swirl, we're gonna go leave it alone and smoke a cigarette because we're still addicted to those, even though they're awful. 2 years sober, though. Shout out to all my sober peeps. Whoop whoop. Anyway, okay, one thing at a time, folks. If you're dealing with addictions and struggles out there, you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. Just one little baby step at a time. It's just like cleaning your room. You know, you got to start with one sock and put that away, and eventually you have a whole clean room. Just like addictions, you can't, stop, whatever your sugar, and then expect to stop quitting cigarettes or coffee all at the same time. You got to be forgiving of yourself and love yourself, and clean one sock at a time. Just do the little things on the daily grind. The struggle's real. Yeah. Be back in 1 second. Alright. So, it's been 10 minutes since we stopped stirring, and now this is what we're left with. Okay? Oops. Jelly. Pear jelly. Isn't that cool? Wow. So now you have this jelly that's delicious on toast, and this is just pears. You can I use canned pears for this. These are the organic, fancy Barron's type, Whole Foods type canned pears, so they are the good kind. However, the rest of my compotes are fresh fruit. But this is just an example that you can make a jelly from canned fruit if you needed to or wanted to, or frozen fruit, frozen blueberries that I got donated from church, Calvary Chapel. Thank you, God. Made some fresh blueberry jam from donated blueberries that were frozen. Just mash those with a fork. You don't need to blend them. You can also blend them. So this is the consistency that you're left with. Pear jelly. So good. So good. And then, just wanted to say that this episode was brought to you by Buddha Teas, the turmeric ginger tea. Fantastic. Also brought to you by Premium Matcha Tea. And don't forget, Nature Nate's raw and unfiltered honey. I'm kidding. It's not brought to you by that, but that's the dream, right? I'm kidding. Oh wait, this episode's brought to you by Alpo T-bone steaks. They're the best. Chipper loves them. It's like his face is like a teenage boy seeing a cute girl, waving her hair at school for the first time. That's what these do to Chipper. So, thank you, Alpo. Hashtag Alpo. So obviously send me some free of these. That's what I'm saying. So, all right, cool. So clean just spoon this in there. And then now you've got, so mason jar. Even though it says chocolate chips, put some chocolate chip dust up in the pear jelly. Absolutely, yeah. So here we go, and then that's it. Now you've got an awesome pear jelly that you can impress your friends with. Yep. So there you go. Whoops. So get some mason jars, people. Start canning your stuff. Start getting mason jars and start making your own jellies, because that's really cool. And it is so good. I'm gonna eat the rest of this. And I was reading on the comments, like, is that a special towel? And I'm like, yeah, this is French, for, it's called la mirka. So back in the Parisian streets, they would use this specific knot to catch the wild meerkats that would run rampant through the streets of Paris. So, chefs often would have this type of style knot. I just untied it, but yeah, you just flip this here, and then you do this little fisherman's meerkat knot, and then there you go. You've just got this lasso. So it's the meerkat's there. Bring it into the kitchen. Fresh meerkat. So that's amazing. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much. That was obviously sarcasm. I understand that there's a lot of people that don't understand, or that I'm an extremely sarcastic person. So that's why I don't have it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Now you guys know about a jelly. I'm sure you guys already clicked off by now. So thanks if you are watching up until this second. That's crazy. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And next time I'm going to show you guys this spruce fir syrup jelly. Delicious. So you can do the same thing with these pectins. Thank you so much. God bless. God bless America. And love you all. Make food your weapon. Thank you so much again. Take care. See you next time.